Hi, welcome to another Bomber how-to video. Today we're going to show you how to install your Fin Tec heel assemblies into your snowboard hard boot. First thing you should make sure is that your boot is compatible as a step-in boot and it has the right shape here. If you are not sure if your boot is compatible, contact the manufacturer or the dealer and ask them. Most modern day snowboard hard boots are. Alright, the first thing we need to do to get this ready is we got to remove the liner from the boot. Okay, one thing to take note, it's always easier to remove the liner by putting the boot in walk mode. Alright, now that we've got the liner out of the boot, what we're going to do is we're going to remove the heel pad here. It usually takes a screwdriver and 4 screws. Alright, you are done with this pad and these screws. We are not reusing those. Now, a couple of notes on this cavity you're looking at. Make sure you have steel threaded inserts in the boot. Some of the original step-in compatible boots did not. If you do not have threaded inserts and they're metal threaded inserts, please contact us here at Bomber and we'll help you out as far as addressing that. The next thing you need to make sure of is this hole right here that takes the cable from the Fin Tec assembly is big enough. Some of the earlier boots, this hole was quite small and wouldn't take the cable. If it's too small and the cable won't go in there, just take a 1/4 inch drill and drill that hole out. Alright, and the cable will go right in. So now what we're going to do is we're going to open our box. Fin Tec, which has a left and a right. They are left and right specific. We are doing the right boot here. You also have a hardware bag, a sticker, and an instruction sheet. So what we're going to do now is we are going to install this right assembly into the boot. The cable goes into that hole we were just talking about, all the way in, and then snap the assembly in. It should snap in cleanly without any interference with very little line around it. Nice and snug in there. Sometimes you got to give it a little push and snap it in. Alright, with that like that, what we're going to do is open our hardware bag and we're going to grab 4 of these mounting screws and install them using the same screwdriver. Alright, and while we're here too, what I recommend is after you ride these about 1 to 3 days, take your screwdriver, hit those 4 bolt screws again. Alright, they tend to settle, especially being a plastic boot like this. Crank them down one more time and you won't have any problems. Alright, now what we're going to do is, believe it or not, this is one of the more trickier parts of the install, is we're going to get this handle on this cable. Alright, we are now going to put the handle that came with your Fin Tecs onto the cable. Takes a little dexterity here, but what you want to do is take this cable assembly and push the sheath all the way down. So you're looking at a gap here. You see about 1 centimeter of cable. Now take the handle, insert it over, and if you look through that little window right there, you're going to see that cable, about that centimeter of cable we want. Holding it here with my hand, I'm going to take the clip that comes with your kit, and I'm going to insert it from the back here. Alright, and what I do is I use my thumb to hold it in place. Now, take a set of pliers, not a needle nose, those tend to be a little bit harder to use. Use a standard traditional set of pliers, open them up to use the wide setting, insert it like so, give it a squeeze, and that's it, you're on. If you got really strong thumbs, go for it, but we do hundreds of these a year and this makes it easier. Make sure that's nice and flush, make sure it's not coming out, and you're good to go on the cable handle. Okay, with the handle now on the cable, what we're going to do is do a function check here. What you want to do is pull on that cable and make sure those main pins go in and out nice and smooth. Alright, so we're good to go. What we're going to do is we're going to take our liner, put it back in. Okay, what I suggest is also doing one more function check, making sure those pins are doing what they're supposed to do. And you now have a boot ready to be used in a step-in compatible binding. If you have any questions on this, please give us a call or an email. Otherwise, you're ready to go. We do have some other videos on setting up the binding and making sure the fit is correct. And we also have another video, look for it on actually using a step-in assembly, getting in and out of your binding. Thank you very much.